So I saw the spoilers for chapter 158, and it's pretty insane. They came out earlier in the day apparently, and I didn't even notice until way after. But when I saw what happened, I had to make a video covering it. Shout out to Donut though, and also about Vonas too for a brief translation. It's an unofficial translation though, so don't expect it to be too accurate. It seems like the chapter begins with the Bikomachi concert, and Nino herself is there watching. She actually realizes Ruby might have surpassed Ai as an idol, which would be great to hear for Ruby, but in this case, that's a very bad sign. But the scene transitions backstage with Bikomachi and Akane showing up to support Kana's last tour as an idol. It seems Akane even says that she believes Kana wants to leave because no one can outshine Ruby on stage. She even says Kana's no match for Ruby. I doubt it's worded exactly that way though, but then Akane suggests that some people out there will try to destroy the sparkle that is Ruby, clearly trying to foreshadow that someone might come after Ruby, and I think we can all guess who that might be. Then we actually cut to another interesting scene with Hikaru and Nino arguing about turning themselves into the cops. I kinda guessed Hikaru would do something like this after we saw him leave the room without Grand Ruby, and now Nino's freaking out saying things like I should be the greatest idol forever and ever. Seems like Nino's going into psycho mode here. We then cut to another scene, this time to the Crow Girl apparently. She's just yapping again about humans. I'll talk more about that in the chapter. I'm sorry, but I just want to get to the hype part, which is coming up next. Seems like we get a time skip to Christmas, the last day of the tour at the Dome, and we get a scene mirroring the day Ai died. Well, somewhat. First, we see Ruby looking out the window to see a bright light shining over her, symbolizing what's about to come next most likely. Then, there's a knock on the door, and Ruby goes to open it. Outside the door, we see a hooded figure, like Ryosuke with a knife in their hand. Then Ruby is stabbed in the very same spot her mother was stabbed. Nino went crazy with this one. I feel like there has to be some twist to this, like maybe Ako shows up right after and saves her life. But at that point, Nino should just kill him too and then run. Maybe she doesn't even care now and goes on a killing spree. That'd be insane. It's crazy how Ruby might die the same way as Ai though. Serena's time living the dream is over. If Ruby did get stabbed, it could be faked somehow though, so don't be too surprised. Ako might completely lose control now too, after the thing was literally just so happy last chapter. And you know what I was also thinking, like what if that's not Nino, but actually Akane instead? I know it's so obvious it's Nino, but Akane would surprise everyone. Probably because it wouldn't make any sense though, and no one else would predict that. But yeah, I could cook this chapter it seems, and I can't wait to see the full thing. Hopefully no breaks either. Of course, I'll drop my review when the official chapter drops. Until then, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. I got some more Oshi no Ko content or two that you can check out. Peace.